Australian government issues 4,000 temporary visas to Ukrainians. Today's video brings you the latest update on the Australian government's issuance of temporary visas to Ukrainians. Australia has provided more than 4,000 Ukrainians visas since the Russian invasion started. All so far granted a temporary stay in Australia, as the government considers a scheme to permit more to come in on a non-permanent basis. The head of the peak body for Ukrainians in the country stated that the government is working with the community on a staged approach to immigration, and warned there is a need to wait to notice what individuals wanted as the conflict persisted. The Australian Federation of Ukrainian Organisations Chairman Stefan Romaniw stated that the initial stage was to safely get people out of the country. Next, the community is waiting on a decision from the government over what services those here on temporary visas could access. Mr. Romaniw spoke to the Sydney Morning Herald and The Age from Poland, where he communicated with individuals fleeing Ukraine and government officials in both countries. He stated that the underlying decision, created by the community, but more so by the government, was to bring people to a safe place. That's number one. He further stated that some individuals undoubtedly want to go back. They've talked to people on the border and the families, and they want to return. Other individuals might want to stay. It's then up to them and the government to sit down and communicate the most suitable method keeping some of those individuals who want to remain in Australia. More than 3 million individuals have escaped Ukraine, and the United Nations Refugee Agency evaluates another 2 million are displaced within the country. The UNHCR earlier stated that more than 4 million individuals could become refugees from the conflict. Earlier, the European Union agreed to emergency rules to provide Ukrainians automatic safe haven protections in any member state for 1 year. Prime Minister Scott Morrison has offered Australia's assistance with settling Ukrainian refugees, citing the temporary safe haven program provided to refugees from Kosovo in 1999 as a possibility being considered. Under that scheme, the government delivered refugees accommodation in unused army barracks, health care, food, minimal weekly funding and the permission to work up to 20 hours a week. The Australian government has also fast-tracked visa applications of Ukrainians. Currently, more than 4,000 visas have been granted in the 4 weeks since the conflict began. All are temporary and mainly visitor visas, although applications through the student, family and business streams have also been authorised. A government source stated, many of these visas are for individuals who already have contacts in Australia, such as through their family. Presently, there isn't any appeal for Australia to deliver spots for humanitarian visas to Ukraine. Mr. Morrison and Immigration Minister Alex Hawke have earlier suggested that the government is available to expand the humanitarian program if needed. Our today's video update ends here. If this video was helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates. Thanks for watching.